The purpose of a lockdown is to understand how you can best secure in place if that is your best response option. The ultimate goal is to deny the intruders access to the room or structure where you have secured in place. At the very least, you want to slow down, deter, and distract the intruder from direct contact with you and those who may be with you. You will see many similarities to the previous lockdown policy. However, under the new active threat plan, you will learn to reinforce the traditional lockdown by barricading and preparing to defend yourself if it comes to that. Research of violent intruder events have revealed some consistencies. One of the most noteworthy is that violent intruders have repeatedly made attempts to breach locked doors. In many cases, they were successful either by shooting the door locks and/or using physical force to breach the door. This is why barricading is necessary if locking down is the best response option. In cases where locked doors were breached, the results were tragic. In cases where doors could not be breached as quickly, injuries were mitigated and/or the intruder moved on to another door. How you barricade your doorway is very important. In cases where people use their bodies to barricade doors, it is often met with tragic results. This is why barricade training is important and should be reinforced in school-based drills. You'll be provided additional guidance on conducting school drills. To barricade something means to erect a temporary wall, barrier, or similar structure that is built to prevent people from entering a place or area to block something so that people or things cannot enter. A barricade can be useful even in situations where an existing door has been disabled and whether they are in-swinging or out-swinging doors. Building occupants can barricade rooms without doors, rooms without door locks, rooms with door locks, or even hallways and passageways if the situation dictates the need. If locking down and barricading is the best option, you will begin by creating a barricade as quickly and effectively as you can by using any available objects nearby. These objects may include desks, bookcases, or other furniture, or even chairs. We recommend only using objects for the barricade. We do not recommend a person holding the door and being the object of the barricade. Barricading is not enough. Once the barricade has been created, everyone should spread out around the room and avoid clustering together. The lights should be turned off and the windows should be covered the same as in our current lockdown protocols. Try to avoid being in the line of sight of windows and directly adjacent to doors. Next, begin looking for alternative exits such as another door or window should the violent intruder get inside your room. When it is safe to do so, alert the command post that you are barricaded in your room. Include what room number you are in. If the violent intruder comes close to your location, attempts to gain entry, if you can see the intruder, or if there are injured in your room, you should also call 911 to help direct law enforcement to engage the threat more quickly. Remember, as with our current lockdown policy, you should ignore fire alarm activations and other distractions that could be set up by the intruder. As with our current policy, do not respond to a fire alarm unless you see smoke or flames. Don't wait for a crisis to learn about your surroundings. Pay attention to all the details now and make a plan. This should be reinforced with your campus drills. You should make it a goal to observe the types of doors installed in your local building and determine a fast and easy way of barricading and fortifying, not just obstacle placement. Do your doors swing in or out? What kind of locks are on the doors? Neither the school district nor the Pasco Sheriff's Office endorses or authorizes the use of any type of commercially available secondary locking devices.